So I'm a little late to giving my thoughts, but I've seen a lot of people talking about Will Ospreay versus MJF. And in today's video, I want to talk about the match itself and what it could possibly be doing for AEW going forward. Now, if you guys are new here, my name is Billy Davis. If you guys don't know, if you like this video and subscribe to the channel, what happens is we go to a different stratosphere. It's the Stratosphere gang over here. That's just what we do. Right? Also, guys, I have a Discord link down below. I've had some people tell me that the Discord link wasn't working the last couple videos, so I had to hurry up and fix that. Also, there's a TikTok down below for you guys to follow. There's a bunch of shit down there. Twitch, a bunch of other shit. I don't know. There's a bunch going on down there. But without further ado, let's go talk about Will Ospreay versus MJF.
Let's talk wrestling with Billy!
Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Billy Davis. I'm not going to give you the spiel that I gave you beforehand, but what I will tell you guys is MJF Will Ospreay happened last night on Dynamite, and I'm recording this at 6:32, and today is Thursday. So the reason why I wanted to come on and talk about this is I wanted to talk about how important this match was. Now, if you guys don't know the backstory, MJF and Will Ospreay have had a feud going on for a little while now. It was kind of brewing up to a point. Finally, MJF turned. He turned on Daniel Garcia, which made him hated once again with the crowd, but it's kind of hard to hate MJF if I'm being 100% honest. At least where I'm from, I understand that you have to play the bad guy, whatever. I'm not going to get into all that. But MJF turned on Daniel Garcia, and at the time, Daniel Garcia had just wrestled Will Ospreay in what was probably one of Daniel Garcia's best matches of all time, if I'm going to be honest. So they wrestled for the International Championship, and ultimately MJF was in Daniel Garcia's corner, to which then after the match he turned. Now, prior to Daniel Garcia had been promised a match but he was offered a match at All In with MJF, who is, bar none, one of the best wrestlers as we speak. Now, what this then happened when MJF turned, what happened was Will Ospreay decided to come out, and then the following week he cut a promo on MJF, just saying that MJF is still the worthless scumbag that he's always been and he's never going to change. Fair. MJF then pops up on the Tron. He tells Will that they could wrestle next week for the International Championship. It's pretty easy going. Now, my thought process going into this was that we were going to get these two at All In, but it looks like things have changed. Now, what ended up happening in this match, we're going to dive into it. So, I do want to say this match is, this video is definitely very much opinionated. But I will say that AEW last night, I know we've been talking about it for some time, saved themselves. They saved themselves from a catastrophe. They put on a wrestling clinic last night. For 59 minutes and 58 seconds, Will Ospreay and MJF completely tore the house down for almost an hour. It is a 2-hour show. And they did this for an hour. They told a great story inside of the ring. They did great wrestling moves. One played as a babyface, the other played as a heel. It was old school wrestling mentality. I seen MJF do moves that I didn't know MJF could do. So if that tells you anything. Now, a lot of people on the internet will call us marks because, yes, when we criticize the good and we criticize the bad, but ultimately, I prefer when the good happens, and I always try to see the good in everything. This right here, this is Match of the Year candidate. It happened on AEW 250, so it was their 250th episode. And these gentlemen tore the house down. Ultimately, MJF comes out with the victory. Now, MJF comes out with the victory a little scathed. Also, with some heelish tactics, picks up the victory, hits him with the Dynamite Diamond ring, which is crazy to think that after all these years, this ring is still sticking around. But it works, and it plays into MJF's favor at all time, especially as the bad guy. But there were some fun little signs there. You know, MJF with the kangaroo kick, he went to go hit it, but Will Ospreay caught him. And then Will Ospreay, after the fact, decided he was going to go try and hit the Tiger Driver 97. I could be botching the name of that. Excuse me, guys. I'm not good with the move names. But I know it's the Tiger Driver. So he went to go hit him with the Tiger Driver. But he swore that he would never do it again. So he had this look on his face of almost frightened, scared, doesn't want to do it. And it ultimately cost Will Ospreay the match. So that's the good storytelling part of it. On top of that, MJF picks up a victory, but he does it in a heel tactic. So what happens now? Well, now you can get these two at All In. And if you thought this match was good, I can only imagine it gets better. Add the timer. Make it 2 hours next time. You want to have a real Iron Man match? Make it 2 hours. I'm just talking shit. Blowing smoke up people's ass. But ultimately, AEW just saved themselves. They saved themselves from what seemed to be the fallout. And when MJF turned on Daniel Garcia, he had said something into the camera, and he yelled it, "Is the feeling restored?" Me personally, I can't say the feeling's fully restored, but what I can say, you're doing a great job restoring it. It's working. You got my attention. You got my attention again. Good. Keep it up. You're telling great stories all across the board. Dynamite is so hot right now. Continue to be this hot. I don't know who's in charge, if it is fully Tony Khan, if he's having a helping hand backstage, which I can imagine he is. He's got some great minds back there that can do things like this. So Will Ospreay and MJF, 59 minutes and 58 seconds of professional wrestling. One of the greatest matches I think I've ever seen, ever. But I do want to get your guys' opinions down below. I'm genuinely interested. You guys can let me know in the comments section below. Is the feeling restored from AEW for you? Or are you still feeling a certain type of way about it? I am intrigued and interested to know. I appreciate you guys being here always. Guys, my name is Billy Davis. If you're new here, definitely be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. When you guys do that, we go to a different stratosphere gang. You know that. Also, guys, I have a TikTok down below. I have a Discord down below. I have a Twitch down below. You can become a member for as low as $1.99. It's all up to you guys. Everything is linked down in the description below, and everything should be working. All of the links should work, but ultimately, be sure to subscribe. Let me know everything and your guys' thoughts down below. I'll be talking to you later. Peace.